thing we'll talk about. Something that we talk about a lot within the different schemes that we have and how we fit things is near footing and falling back. Okay, so what we do with a near foot is a 6-inch step replace, okay, in the direction of the flow of the running back. And then what we're trying to do here is we want to keep leverage on the ball. Okay, on this picture to the left, we want to manipulate a horizontal combination so that a guard has to come off on us, and then the nose return has the single block so that we're able to fall back with the flow of the running back. Okay, so we'll near foot, stack the nearest down lineman, and then as the running back winds back, we'll wind back with him because our defensive lineman, how we interact with him is important. Once he cuts the ball off, now we can fall back and make a play. Okay, we also have the opportunity to do that in even fronts and 4 down. Okay, similar methodology here, similar thinking. Okay, the running back's in the downhill zone. We're gapped out in the box. We're 1 back, 1 gap. The running back presses the line of scrimmage. We go and put our feet in our gap. Okay, and once we put our feet in the gap, and the running back cuts back, we fall back with him. Okay, so we near foot. We put our feet in the gap. Once the ball has declared, we're going to fall back with him. Okay, always trying to be a gap and a half, trying to have overlap on our defense so that we can play a gap and a half and not just give them vertical seams. Okay, so here's a look at the near foot. We overtrain this. It's this form, this basis of moving, I feel like is the foundation of linebacker play. So you see them staying in their cylinder, keeping a base. They're 6-inch step replacing. Okay, we say there's imaginary board between your feet, so they always have their feet in good distance, so they're big and square. Okay, being able to be square, have your shoulder square, and then react based off what the running back's intentions are. Okay, same thing here. We're near foot. Okay, and then we'll be reactive. We'll give them directions. Okay, next one here. See the same thing. Near foot, step replace. A 45-inch, 6-inch step replace in the direction of the flow. Same thing now we'll do under the chute. Emphasize pad level body position. We still have that flat back Z in our knee. Step replace, step replace, step replace. We want to maintain cleats in the ground at all times. Anytime that a cleat is out of the ground, we have to immediately get the next cleat back in the ground while maintaining good base. Okay, now we'll talk about a fallback. Okay, with the fallback, we're going to near foot to start. Okay, let the D-line work for us, and then once the ball is cut off and the running back declares that he's cutting back, we near foot, and then we fall back with him. Okay, running back shoulders are perpendicular. We press, and then once the ball's cut off, the running back gives us intentions that he's cutting back. We're going to fall back with him. Okay, you see it here with Baylor, the linebacker number 5. Okay, they're in a mint front, 0-4 eyes. He gets running back in pistol with a Y indicator coming back. He's going to stack the nearest down lineman and then fall back with flow. Okay, so he near foots to the nearest down lineman. The ball's cut off. He knows that the running back's angle is declared, so now he's going to fall back and get back vertical, make a strong tackle with a big square base. Next thing here with the Chargers, similar idea. Okay, understanding what the defensive line is doing in front of us and how we interact with them based off the call. Okay, nose does a great job. Okay, nose is in a shade. He cuts the ball off. We put our feet in our gap. The ball is declared. The running back shoulders are square. Ball's cut off. We're going to fall back with it. Okay, get greedy, fall in, fall back on the tackle. Another example here. Okay. Again, they're in a mint front. Running back flips. The nose does a great job. Okay. It's not perfect, but he cuts the ball off. As soon as the ball is cut off, okay, I can think fall back. I fall back on the play. Okay, there's no longer a gap that I'm responsible for to the side that the ball's cut off from. Now I fall back in on the play and make a tackle. Okay, another option. Okay, we don't always have to near foot and fall back. Okay, if that's not what you do, that's not the type of technique your defensive line plays. Well, here's another option. Okay, you're getting a downhill inside zone hitting play where 1 back, 1 gap in the box. The backer to the side of the 3 technique, to the side of the flow. Okay, the front side backer will go and fill that A gap, pull the double team off the 3 technique, now the backside linebacker can stack and fall back so that he can overlap on the play. So we're always a gap and a half, continue to getting hats to the ball. Okay, so here's what that would look like. Here we could be a little bit better in our alignments. They're always critical. Okay, so we're 1 back, 1 gap here. Front side guy, front side backer 17, be aggressive. Go help out your buddy, help out the 3 technique, the down lineman, pull off the double, okay, go run through that gap, and the backside guy can now fall back and be an extra hat on the ball. He ends up making the play there. Okay, another example. Okay, they're in a stacked backfield set. We're expecting zone cutoff right here. Front side backer, be aggressive. Go pull the double team off. Backside backer, put your feet in the gap, near foot, and now we're going to fall back. Get on the play. Okay. Another technique we use, especially with wide zone, is what we call enter and skate. Okay. The front side backer to the side of the flow on zone is going to be, he's going to shuffle, okay, with width and then enter aggressive, okay? He's going to find the first open window, and the backside guy is now going to track, okay, he's going to skate on the backside and track the backside hit by the running back, okay? You can do it from we're in 30-30s here, responsible for the A gap, and we're bumped over 41-10 here, responsible for the C gap with the backside guy tracking the backside hip. Okay, so here's what enter and skate looks like. Okay, the backers here, you see them in 30-30s, they get full flow to the front side. Front side backer, shuffle laterally, keep width on the ball, okay, keep your leverage, and then you see that the running back is out of phase with his offensive lineman. You see an open window, it's clear, you be aggressive, you go hit it, the backside guy tracks the hip. If this would have continued to flow to the front side, the backside backer would overlap it. Another example here, we go to the back view. Okay, back's in the pistol, huge indicator of stretch. We get stretch or wide zone, front side backer. He steps with flow. Okay, they're trying to come off on this scoop block on the 4-eye. Backer sticks his foot in the ground. He enters aggressive. Okay, makes the running back stop his feet. He denies any vertical entry. Now we get hats to the ball. We pull double teams off. We have an overlap skate guy on the backside. Okay, another example, we're in 30-30s here. Again, in a mint front, 0-4 eyes. Okay, front side backer to the side of flow. Shuffle with width, keep leverage on the ball, enter to the open gap, backside guy track the backside hip. What we do here, okay, is we pull a double team off the nose, help the nose out, and then cut the ball off so that we can send it back to 8 quicker. Okay, that way there's not as much displacement, the ball doesn't bleed, it sends right back to 8. Okay, you'll get one more example here. Out of a 2-back set, front side backer. Okay, he goes and fills now. He's going to shuffle with width, leverage on the ball, take the open space, backside guy, he's tracking the backside hip. Okay, next thing we'll talk about are indicator fits. Okay, so we go from being a primary bright light, read the triangle from the running back to the offensive lineman to being bright light on the Y in the core. Okay, so now if there's a 2-back set with a Y in the core, we're going to put our eyes on him. He becomes the focal point of our triangle. So now we're keying the Y, okay, and he's going to give us all the information we need to know to do our job. So now that indicator is going to tell us what to do. So you see the first picture here, we're in a split safety, 4-down even front, okay. We're going to bump to a 41-10 based off where the Y is. So the backers will align to the Y, okay, and then they're reading him as their indicator. If he rocks back, we're going to rock back to the next open gap, okay? So what we have on the other side is we're in a 3-down, middle of the field close front. It's the same scenario for us, the same technique, the same thought process. We're still indicator fitting with the Y, okay, depending on what he does. If he falls back, now we're C and A gap, and now we're A, and now we're C gap, okay? And now we just have to know where we're aligned and who's fitting with us. But all these indicator fits will not change as far as technique, okay? So here's what we talk about being the same as, okay? As much as we can talk about the same as principles, we will to keep teaching consistent for the linebackers. So you see right here, in the left-hand column, you see that we're in a middle of the field close, okay, cover 3 call. The backers are bumped over to the tilt or to the Y. they're 4110 to the Y, and they're indicator fitting off that Y. Once that Y rocks back, now we go from C to A and A back to C, okay? We have to understand how we're fitting there. And it's the same thing when we go to a stack fit, okay, and we bring the safety down in the box with us. Now we're 3-on-2 in the core, and we're still indicator fitting off the Y.